YNW, which stands for Young New Wave, was a rap group formed by 4 teenage friends with the common goal of becoming the next rap group to reach the top of the charts, like the Migos, who took the rap scene by storm with their first single, Versace, which brought them worldwide recognition. The YNW crew was recording songs for their debut album until one night 2 of the 4 group members were shot dead. Okay, let me tell you from the beginning what happened in this story. The members of the YNW group were YNW Sackchaser, YNW Juvy, YNW Bortlen and the star of the group YNW Melly. YNW Melly was the first to start rapping before the other group members decided to even pick up a microphone. Melly often got into trouble for being associated with the Bloods. Around 2015, he started uploading his work on SoundCloud, but he was still deep in the streets. In 2015, he was arrested for 3 counts of aggravated assault with a deadly weapon and 1 count of discharging a firearm in public. YNW Melly always had a gun on him, whether he was at school or in the neighborhood, he at least made sure he had 2 guns. After he was arrested in October 2015, he served a year in prison. In 2017, YNW Melly was arrested for a parole violation and spent several months in jail. While in prison, Melly released his first project called Collect Call, which featured celebrity guests such as Lil B and John Wicks. Melly was released in March 2018, but was arrested in Fort Myers, Florida, in June 2018 for possession of marijuana, possession of a weapon or ammunition by a convicted felon, and drug paraphernalia. After his release in 2018, he released 3 music videos in the same year called For Real, which reached 26 million views on YouTube, Butter Pecan, which reached 16 million views on YouTube, and Median, which reached 11 million views on YouTube, as of 2019. In August 2018, Melly released his debut mixtape, YNW. The mixtape featured one of Melly's most streamed songs to date, Murder on My Mind, which helped Melly reach over 200 million streams on Spotify. Murder on My Mind officially made YNW Melly an icon, which prompted Kanye West to work with him on the YNW mixtape. After the collaboration with Kanye West, fans could not wait for Melly's next project. They were hungry for more music from him. But his life is about to change forever, as on February 12, 2019, Melly was charged with 2 counts of premeditated murder in connection with the fatal shootings of YNW Juvy and YNW Sackchaser in Fort Lauderdale, Florida in October 2018. What happened? In October 2018, YNW Melly, YNW Bortlen, YNW Sackchaser and YNW Juvy were in the studio around 3 a.m. and decided to call it a night after working long hours in the studio. All 4 members of the group rode in the same car, Juvy and Sackchaser sitting on the same side of the car, not sure who sat in front of them. Bortlen and Melly were sitting on the same side of the car, Bortlen was the driver. While they stopped, a car pulled up next to their car and started shooting. Sackchaser and Juvy were shot several times and were taken to hospital where they were pronounced dead. But when police investigated the case further, the story Melly and Bortlen told did not make sense. When police questioned residents about the drive-by shooting, they did not hear any gunshots and the CCTV cameras had not captured any car at the time of the shooting. When investigators looked into the matter further, they found that Juvy and Sackchaser had been shot at close range, according to the autopsy, and that the shell casings belonged to YNW Melly's gun. Having gathered enough information about YNW Melly and YNW Bortlen, the police decided to arrest them both and charge them with double murder. YNW Melly made it look like a drive-by shooting. Before turning himself into the police, he announced on Instagram that the system was not treating him right, that the police were arresting the wrong people while the real killers were out there. While YNW Melly was still fighting a double murder charge, he released his first studio album titled Melly vs. Melvin. The album was a huge success on the Billboard 200, landing at number 8, making it his first highest-ranked album. Melly continued to release music until 2021. He did a lot of features and released a lot of singles, and his last album titled, Just a Matter of Slime, but all of these features and his last album were put together with pre-recorded vocals to his arrest. YNW Melly has not really been able to enjoy the success of his music career as he has been locked up since February 2019 until now. Luckily, with the money he made from his music, he hired one of the best lawyers in America. In November 2022, the judge reversed the decision that YNW Melly would not face the death penalty if convicted. Melly's defense team is trying hard to avert the death penalty for Melly, even going so far as to appeal to the Supreme Court, but the appeal was unsuccessful. Melly's team first tries to avert the death penalty before they can save Melly from the maximum sentence. So this case will go down in history as one of the best hip-hop stories of all time. Will YNW Melly escape the death penalty like Boosie did in 2010 when he was almost sentenced to death for his own lyrics? That's all for this video. Please like the video and subscribe to the channel and press the notification bell.